Hey guys, welcome back to my new video from my Greek mythology redesigning series. And as you may know, or as you've already seen, today's victim for redesigning is going to be the Aquaman of a Greek mythology, Poseidon. Also, for those who don't know me, hey, I'm Morgan. I am a digital artist, graphic designer, art student also. And this is my fourth video from my series of redesigning a Greek mythology characters. I have been enjoying this series so much. Hopefully, new video from this series will be up also soon because I have some done designs for more characters, so stay tuned. That means don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any upcoming video. And without further ado, let's get started. I am going to be talking about the mythology part for Poseidon first, hopefully very briefly, not like in the last video where I spent most of the video talking about the mythology stuff. And then I'm going to also say something about my design choices for Poseidon's design. So basically I've talked about Poseidon in my last video as well. That was Medusa's redesign because Poseidon is the one mainly involved in the story of why Medusa is Medusa, why she has the snakes, and why she has the ability to turn everything, well, people, creatures into stone. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to watch Medusa's redesign as well. But today I'm going to mainly talk about stuff revolving only around him, not around anyone else. So, to start with the story, Poseidon is one of the main three gods. He's like part of the top three from already like top six, so it's like, you know, reduced from bigger group to main three, and the main three is Poseidon, Hades, and Zeus, who I've already talked about also in Hades redesign. So I'm gonna probably repeat myself a little bit. But basically after Zeus killed Kronos, who was his father and also father to Hades, Poseidon and other gods, Zeus, Hades and Poseidon separated three realms between them. Realms, I hope the realm is the correct word. So Hades started ruling over the underworld, Poseidon got sea, and Zeus got the sky and also got the title of the king of the gods. So as Poseidon was ruling over his sea, water, ocean stuff, he happened to be quite mentally unstable, maybe had some anger issues or was just kind of emotional in general. So, you know, the waters for like sailors and everyone in the water that was mortal and could die, possibly, was not really happy to go there because the chance of dying in a storm or earthquake that would create a tsunami or something was pretty high. So, as Poseidon's emotional unavailability was creating all these issues, Zeus stepped in and decided that maybe this could be solved by getting Poseidon a wife. Because getting a wife to mentally unstable god is always the best option, right? So Zeus himself went and asked Nereus, who was also a sea god or sea deity, if he could maybe, you know, give Poseidon one of his daughters to marry. And Nereus of course said yes because, you know, who wouldn't want to be a queen of the sea, you know? So after that Poseidon went to visit Nereus as well and to also see which one of his daughters he wants to choose or which one he would like to marry. So when he came, Amphitrite caught his eye, but she got a little scared, so she ran away. Well, swam away. And because Poseidon was already decided that, you know, I'm gonna marry this one, he started searching for her, but she was nowhere to be found. After some time of searching, Zeus got impatient as well, so he went to Amphitrite's mother to ask her where her daughter is because, you know. So after some debating, arguing, Amphitrite's mother told Zeus where her daughter is, and Poseidon, just to be safe, sent Dolphin to Amphitrite so he wouldn't scare her again and she wouldn't swim away again. So he sent the Dolphin to negotiate. And in the end that was successful. Dolphin made Amphitrite come back and marry Poseidon. And Zeus's plan was also successful because the waters, oceans, seas and everything else got quieter after Poseidon married Amphitrite. But even though Zeus was married, that didn't stop him from having a lot of affairs. The same way it did not stop Zeus from having affairs. So that was the mythology part. Now let's go and dive into the art part or the design choice part. I use term design choice quite a lot in this series, so I think I should make like a terminology specifically for my videos, so design choice is going to be one of them, one of the terms. So my idea for Poseidon was to make him in an aesthetic of like pirate slash lifeguard, since you know pirates and lifeguards are related to water, pirates are related to seas also. So inspired by pirate fashion, I did the belt thing that I found on a lot of pirate outfits, either from movies or from some old drawings made in like 19th century or something that I found on Pinterest and Google and everywhere else. And I also wanted to incorporate like the ancient Greece kind of aesthetic, of course, since he's a Greek god, and you know. Another thing was that I wanted to give him long hair, because I know that every time he's portrayed, like Poseidon is portrayed, he has long hair every time. And I was like, you know, I don't know if I want to stick to that kind of thing that he was portrayed every time with long hair, or like every single portrait of him or like statue or drawing or whatever, just long hair everywhere. But in the end I was like, you know, when I was designing Hades, I had an idea that I should make something completely different on every like of the main three brothers, so Hades, Poseidon and Zeus, so that they would be recognizable even if they were like black and white, because as you know, Hades has black hair, Poseidon is going to have like a blonde-ish kind of light brown, and a little bit of a spoiler, Zeus is going to have like a dark brown hair. And I also wanted to make it like different hairstyles, so Hades has like short long hair, like shoulder length, and Poseidon is having really long hair, but since, you know, he's mostly just kind of swimming around, it can get pretty tangled from my own experience also when I had long hair. So I was like, hey, you know, let's give him some sort of messy bun hairstyle, or like a bun hair, kind of like a hipsterish kind of hairstyle. So he has long hair, but most of the time when he's in the water, he's wearing a ponytail or a bun or something like that. I am also still struggling to find like the good balance between the designs, not just for Poseidon, but in general for the Greek mythology series that I do here right now in this video, in this very moment. That I don't want the designs to be too complex, but I don't want them to be too plain as well, because these designs, I'm going to be using them in the future for my future comic that I haven't started yet, but you know, hopefully I will do it one day. So I have to keep in mind that these characters will be drawn like hundreds of times, so I don't want to, you know, cause myself a pain from drawing too many details on every single character. And also finding the border between it has to look good and it also must be practical, because I don't know, I just cannot bring myself to drawing like stuff that, you know, looks good, looks like, you know, really like fantasy-like and just something that God would wear, but at the same time I know that it's impractical, it would not be so comfortable to wear or something. And whenever there is a point that I drew something that looks good but is uncomfortable, or like at least for me when I look at the thing, I don't put it in the design, to be fully honest. I just kind of scrap it and do something else, or do something similar that looks more comfortable than the thing before. And that's maybe the thing that I need to kind of put away from my brain, so I'm working on that as well. Also, maybe the thing that I'm not so sure about Poseidon's design is the shoulder armor piece, that is some kind of like a shell from some turtle or something, you know, some sea creature. Because I've gave Hades also like a skull on his shoulder, so my another idea was that all the three main gods would have something on their shoulder. So Hades got skull, Poseidon got this sea whatever. Still don't know about Zeus, but I will figure that out, don't worry. And I just feel that I went a little bit overboard with it. I don't know if I like it, but I just feel that it would be too plain to not be there, you know. So I'm still kind of getting used to it, but you know, eventually I will get there and it will be fine. And also the thing to the skirt, can I call it, is it skirt? Or I don't know if it's called like, maybe like if it has like its own term in like a Greek mythology fashion industry. Well, let's say skirt for now. My idea for it was that it will be like shaped like kind of a scallop, or, you know, again, sea thing. So Poseidon, you know, it kind of fits his aesthetic. And also then I decided to add the layers in under the main piece, so it will be like, you know, waves, so like they're kind of like layering when they're hitting the shore, and you know, that sounded really poetic. And also to the shoes, since like, you know, he's inspired by like lifeguard and pirate aesthetic, I was like, hey, let's give him flip-flops. So these are ancient flip-flops. So yeah, that is the main highlight of this video. Poseidon wearing flip-flops. And also one thing that I went for, and I'm not sure if I succeeded the way that I wanted to succeed. I don't know, maybe leave a comment if you think if I succeeded. But the way of, well, the kind of physique that I wanted Poseidon to have is like the kind of Olympic swimmer physique. But I feel I made him too muscular for, but maybe not. I don't know, but from my own perspective and from the pictures of swimmers at Olympic Games that I've seen, he's a little bit maybe too much. I don't know, but it also brings me to the thing that I think I made Hades a little bit kind of a sad, like not really the physique that I wanted to give him in the first place. So I think I will redraw Hades, not in a video, but just kind of for myself to feel better about it, because I'm sorry Hades, I did not do you justice. And also, quick thing for the fork that he's holding. I wanted to make it to look like a shark teeth, or like a teeth of something dangerous that would possibly kill you when you're somewhere swimming in a sea and Poseidon is not nearby to save you. So yeah, I was actually quite skeptical about this design, but as I was progressing more towards finishing it, I was like, you know, I actually really like it. So as I did not really start strong with Hades, I think I will definitely give Hades a early redesign in the future, but we will do with what we have now. But as it's progressing, every new video from this series, I have better and better feelings about the designs. And not really about the designs, but about the way that the drawings are turning out. So like about my, not the designing skills, but about the drawing skills that I'm putting into this. And also every other aspect of video editing and voiceovering skills that I put out for making all of the videos. And that's it. That's the finished ancient Aquaman. And as I said, I really like it. I really like the parts of the, well, I love the design. As I said, the shoulder piece, I'm still quite not sure about it. But if I cover that part, I love it. I'm obsessed. This is the part of the day that I'm like, oh my god, I love my brain. I love my brain. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to simp too much. Anyway, I hope you like this video. I hope you like the design. And as I said in the last video, and in the previous and in the first one also, I think, don't forget to leave a comment on what ancient Greek mythology god or creature or character in general you would like me to do next. I'm having a list of the ones that I got requested, and I don't think it would be a bad thing to have it a little bit longer. So if you have someone that I haven't done yet and is your favorite, don't hesitate and comment. I will gladly add them to my list. So yeah, that is the Poseidon for today. And again, repeating myself, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, leave a comment, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any upcoming video from either this series or from my other series or a completely new genre of a video. Who knows what I will create next. And also don't forget to follow me on my Instagram so you won't miss any posts and close-ups on the drawings that I'm showing and making and drawing here. And that's it for this video. So yeah, I will see you next time, hopefully very soon. Bye!